Welcome to today's video. I've got my lovely Kevin the Carrot mug. This actually makes a very good cup of tea, just saying. This is part 2 in my huge kitchen clear out. So if you haven't seen already, I will link down below part 1 where I've started doing a massive kitchen clear out from start to finish. This whole kitchen is being totally cleared from top to bottom. We've lived here for about 5 years now and we're hopefully moving very soon. I can't wait to tell you more about that, but for now, let's not jinx anything and not talk about it. But yeah, we've lived here for about 5 years now and it's been great. It's a rental house. It's been great for us, but things have piled up quite a bit. Why is it so dark? It's giving autumn. I will link down part 1 in case you like to watch like declutter videos, motivational videos like that. Whilst I'm decluttering, I'm realising there's lots of things in the kitchen that I didn't know I had. Realising there's lots of things I'm holding on to that I don't need anymore. There's lots of out of date stuff, which is gross, but it's just the way it is. And yeah, it's giving me a really clear head, and what's happening is I know when I move and we have packers and movers come into the house, I know they can come in, box everything up and take it to the new house and it will all be okay because I've already done the decluttering. Today, part 2, we're going to be doing, there's this corner here which is a big baking cupboard, a spice drawer, and maybe like the sort of cereal, tea and coffee cupboard. The baking cupboard has not been sorted once since we've moved here. I've just been adding more and more things in there and it is pretty much unusable. It's a very awkward kitchen and that's fine because we're just renting this place, but this has definitely taught me that a corner cupboard can be such a waste of space unless done properly. This corner cupboard has not been done properly and you can't actually use most of the space, so it has become like a dumping ground, and then I've forgotten basically what is in this cupboard, but I know there is a lot. So I've got about an hour before Lawrence and Orin are home. They're out at the playground at the moment, so I need to crack on. I've got my cup of tea, got my AirPods so I can listen to a podcast. So let's get it sorted. Let's get everything out of this baking cupboard. The house is going to look messy for a while now. Until we move house, things are just going to be messy because we've got things here, there and everywhere on the sides. So just excuse the mess. But I'm going to quickly show you this cupboard. It's actually embarrassing. Here we go. This cupboard is absolutely full from top to bottom of things. We've got waffle makers. We've got loads of icing sugar. We've got flours of all kinds, bread flour, plain flour, self-raising flour. We've got an entire sort of box full of, just full of stuff. Sultanas, raisins, seeds, baking chocolate. It's just pretty crazy. We've got salad mixes in there. I'm pretty sure I've got Christmas crockery back here, like cookie Christmas tins. There's just so much, so I just need to get it all out, and then we'll see what the damage is. Completely honest with you, this is a little bit overwhelming. It's not everything in the cupboard. I can't actually reach the back because my tummy is too round now. So when Lawrence is home, I'll get him to reach the back, but it's absolutely ransacked with stuff. What I'm gonna do is talk you through everything now. It's got a crazy amount in there. Some of it is just not fit for purpose. Some of it I'd forgotten about, like Christmassy stuff. So yeah, let's go through it now. Starting here, we've got this really big salad mixing bowl. This is actually quite good because you put your salad in there and you spin this and it puts the dressing all over the salad. So we forgot about that because it was all the way at the back, but there was a time where we used this regularly. We've got a waffle maker which we do use probably about once or twice a month, so we'll keep that. I've got this, but I don't know where the pieces are for it. So this looks like it's an old hand whisk. So what I'll do is I'll give that a wash up because it's just got baking crap on it basically. Give that a wash up and find the whizzers for it. In this box it's absolutely full of baking things and just stuff. So this box in itself is a job. So that needs to be done when I've got a bit more space. So I'm gonna do the other stuff first. I've got this old dish and icing sugar. I've got about 10 million Biscoff biscuits because Lawrence gets given them from his office and then I bake with them, but they'll always be good for baking though. I've got some molds. I've got loads of cookie cutters somewhere. I've got this, which is going to be really handy for moving, so I'm actually going to put that somewhere else. I've got scales. This basket I was using for like my easy go-to flapjack basket, so it had oats, raisins and stuff in there, but it's now got lots of random bits in there. So, what's that? Nutmeg? Cinnamon stick? So yeah, need to sort that out. I've got a Christmas jar that needs just washing out, and I'll keep that. I've got a huge bag of turmeric, huge bag of bread split peas. We've got loads of old protein that's out of date now, so I'm just going to bin that. Celtic sea salt, which I use. Then we've got lots of like mugs and things. So I've got these like Halloween inspired cauldron mugs. So what I'm going to do is wash all these up and I'll probably just give them to the charity shop. I've got a Christmas mug, Father Christmas mug, which I definitely want to keep, so I'll give that a wash. A spatula, a lunchbox thing, and the lid, his hat, the lid of this cookie jar is in the cupboard, but I do like this, so I'm going to keep this. I've got tons of cookie cutters, and what I was going to do is put all the cookie cutters inside Father Christmas's head, because at the end of the day, the only time I use cookie cutters is when I'm making like gingerbread men. So if I keep them all in Father Christmas's head, I'll know where they are. Some of this, which I don't use because it's not actually very good for you, so I'm going to bin that. Some Mickey Mouse Christmas mugs, I can't wait. This jar, which I love, I use that for coffee at Christmas time. I've got a ninja pot, which I need. I've got some piping kits, piping icing. I've got this, which I totally forgot about. It was like a stocking gift with cookie mixture in there. So unfortunately that's out of date, but I'm going to wash this bag and hopefully, because that's a very, very cute bag. I've got a flan tin. And then I had a couple of these, which are really nice just to put dried lavender in and things like that. So first things first, let me try and sort through all of this. I've even got this, which we've never used before in our lives, which is an egg cooker. So this was a gift, and it's a really thoughtful gift. I like it, but I just don't think we're going to use it because we know how to do eggs in boiling water. So I don't want it to take up space, so I'm going to offer it around to someone else. But yeah, let me get started on clearing some of this, sorting out in piles what I'm giving away, what I'm keeping, what I'm binning, and things like that. I found loads of candles, which is great. So they were at the bottom of the baking box. So far I put lots and lots in the throwaway pile, mainly out of date stuff. But all of this is also to be thrown away. And to be honest, yes, there's loads of out of date things, but there's actually just tons of like baking sediment, like dropped sugar, dropped oats, dropped yeast, just things like crumbs, old bits of chocolate. So I'm actually just going to take this straight outside to the bin now and just empty this directly into the bin, and then start again by putting in what we're keeping for baking. What I've done is actually sort out this box. So there was tons that needed throwing away that was just like sitting at the bottom doing nothing. But in here now I've got lots of flours, so plain flour, self-raising flour, bread flours, wholemeal flours, corn flour. I've got the sugars of all kind, demerara sugar, brown sugar, caster sugar, icing sugar. And I've got salts, so Celtic sea salt and Himalayan pink sea salt. And then, oh yeah, I was going to put seeds in here as well. So I've got some seeds, seeds and nuts. I've also got some yeast in here. So this is sort of like dough stuff, basically. And then I'm going to try and sort out this metal wire basket to just be like baking powders, like more cakey things like baking powders, biscuits, cooking chocolate, sultanas, things like that. So I've got some pine nuts. Yeah, so I'm going to move this out of the way. This is going to go back down there. Christmas wooden spatula, which I just found at the back, so I'm going to wash that, save it for Christmas. This one cupboard is absolutely exhausting. There is so much stuff in there. I've been trying to like reach the back. I've been using my hoover as like a lever to get things out. I've also been hoovering up just relentless like spilt sugar, crumbs, crud basically. It needs like a wipe down, needs a spray and a wipe down. But so far so good actually in terms of what I'm keeping and sorting out, and now things are sort of making sense. So we've got Father Christmas's head, which has lots and lots of cookie cutters that I found. Snowflakes, stars, snail, Christmas tree, so lots of cookie cutters. I've got his hat. I found his hat, so I need to wash that and put the hat on. I've got like a sweet baking or cake baking and things like that basket. So lots of biscuits, sultanas, baking soda powder, vanilla extract, the rolling pin, and then lots and lots of cooking chocolate. So I think I'm going to make brownies this weekend just because I need to use some of this up. I've also got all the sprinklers and stuff like that. Right now, like, this organisation will just have to do. It's not absolutely what I want, but when we move we're going to have like a pantry cupboard thing, and then I'm going to get lots of like see-through jars, like glass jars, where I can actually see what I'm organising and see what's going in where and what I have. So like things like this will all be on display and easy to reach to, not sort of in a dark dingy back cupboard. So yeah, I'm proud of like the progress I'm making at the moment. Egg steamer thing, which I'm going to wipe off, offer to other people. Got a massive bag of turmeric, peas, and then obviously this stuff I still need to wipe that down. So I'm going to start putting stuff back in the cupboard. Oh yeah, I've got to wipe the cupboard down now. I might get the mop actually because it might be easier to reach at the back. It's quite difficult with a big bump to get around the back of things, but yeah, I'm going to wipe this all down. Aaron and Lawrence have just got home, so I'm going to quickly show you the cupboard. I'm going to have to do the spice drawer tomorrow and the cereal cupboards tomorrow because that was epic. That took me over an hour to clean it, to go through everything, to sort it, to organise. It was just, I'm out of breath, but I am 6 months pregnant, so I'm giving myself a break about that. But let me just quickly show you the cupboard, then I'll catch up with you tomorrow for our next project. Much better. Essentially, we've got baking stuff here, bread baking, sweet baking. The bottom, I've got things that we're unlikely to use before we move house now. So it's just, everything's been cleaned and stored. So we've got the cake tins, a salad mixer, Father Christmas, waffle maker and things. So this is like stuff I need to go to quickly. So this box is really handy because you just pull it out like that. And yeah, that cupboard is done. Okay, we're on to day 2. Got my cup of tea. keep forgetting about it, so I need to drink it. Got my cup of tea, and luckily Lawrence has a day off work today, so he's taken Orin out. He's actually taken him to this, I don't know if anyone's heard of it, but it's really good. I've been there before with Orin. It's Gulliver's Dino Land. It's so good. It's based in Milton Keynes, so if you're in the sort of Bedfordshire, that sort of area. I just realised it's getting dark. I sound happy about that because I'm so excited for autumn and Christmas and things. But yeah, anyway, so they're out for quite a few hours. So what I'm going to do is blast through the spice drawer and the cereal cupboard because they really need some attention. And then I've got some things to do on the computer, but let's organise the spice drawer. I've been saving like spice pantry style things. I'll pop up a few pictures of like inspiration that I'm going for when we move house. I'm really excited to just organise through my spices and almost start again. I feel like it feels really nice to have this big clear out and start again every now and then and just blow out the cobwebs, if that makes sense. Especially when it's coming to like the end of a season, so it's coming to the end of summer. Which is why I think it's like a really good time to do this because we're about to begin autumn and Christmas, and I think autumn, winter, Christmas time, you tend to buy a lot more for the kitchen in terms of food. You do more experimenting in the kitchen. You have more things like spices and herbs dotted around the kitchen and different types of pastas to try. It's just like the sort of nature of this time of year. So yeah, but yeah, it's really good to get a fresh start. So empty out the spice drawer. This could be interesting actually because I can't even open the spice drawer fully because it's just so crammed of things. This is fairly embarrassing. And look, it doesn't open any further because it's just crammed of all sorts of spices. So let's just empty it out and start again. Look at the amount of spices we have. We have a crazy amount of spices. We have loads of crushed chilies, chicken seasoning, ground cinnamon, chipotle flakes, celery salt, cayenne pepper, Mexican seasoning. Oh, I keep sneezing because like all of the dropped spices in this cupboard, in this drawer. We've got ground nutmeg, smoked paprika, Cajun seasoning, bay leaves, curry powder, ground cumin, dill, dried dill, sage, fenugreek, which is really nice in homemade bread and it's really good for breast milk production, ground allspice, but that's just typical because we were looking for allspice last night for our dinner and we couldn't find it because it was right at the back. Cumin, lemongrass, chili powder, saffron, hot chili powder, normal paprika, cardamom pods, Cajun seasoning, nutmeg. We have tons of peri-peri salt. It must have kept getting lost in the drawer and then I was buying new, so I need to stop buying peri-peri salt. Chicken savoury seasoning, pumpkin pie spice, which is absolutely delicious, oregano, tikka curry powder, more cayenne pepper, ground ginger, more celery salt, smoked paprika, hot chili powder, more cumin, chipotle chili flakes, more peri-peri salt, cloves whole, ground cinnamon, Chinese 5-spice, ground ginger, bay leaves, loads of mixed herbs, and then over here we've got lots of stock cubes, like tons of stock cubes, red wine and chicken and beef and things like that. Here we've got some empties or things that need to go in the bin, and then over here is tons of seasoning from like all the HelloFresh packs we get, because quite often I will have some of the seasonings that they send already. I will go to use something that's already open instead of using theirs. but what it's done is just all piled up in the drawer now. So I need to start using these. What I'm going to do is open loads of these and put them with the jar, inside the jars. When I move, I'm going to have a much better organisation than this. But yeah, I'm going to go through all of this and try and decant. Like I've got a couple of, I've got quite a few chili flakes, so I'm going to put them all in one. Where is it? Chili flakes, chili flakes. Well, one of these is chili flakes, so I'm going to put loads of the chili flakes. Just try and decant it all. I'm also going to clear this. I don't know how to do this because if I hoover it up, most of it is actually curry powder that's spilt. I really don't want my whole hoover stinking of curry. Because that is going to be a difficult smell to get out. So, oh, look, we've still got some more of this red wine vinegar. So I'm going to have to try and remove the drawer and then just pour this in the outdoor bin. So yeah, let's try and go through all of this. Was extremely satisfying. So that's the spice drawer completely done. It's still a very silly way to contain your spices and have your spices, but as I've said before, we're in a rented kitchen. There's not much we could do in terms of space in this kitchen, and I've just never been to, my aim has always been to like move house and get our own place, and that's happening soon. So my focus was always on future storage, not in this house storage. So the drawer just did for a while, but the drawer is now able to open and shut, which is great. I decanted lots of things, lots of duplicates into the same sort of pots, which is really good. I'm going to put all of the stock cubes in the cupboard up here, just because I think if I put the stock in here, all the ground spices you won't really be able to see, and that will defy the object again. But now I know that this drawer is nice and clean, ready to just be packed up and brought with us. I also know lots of things we've got. We've got Chinese spice, which we were looking for, all ground spice, which I think is sort of the same thing. We've got lots of cinnamon, which is great, and pumpkin pie spice, which is really good for the upcoming weeks. And it's given me a new idea and things to cook, especially like with the chipotle flakes, the Mexican seasoning I have that I forgot about. Yeah, so that's really good. Now I'm just going to put the stock cubes away and then empty out the cereal cupboard. This is the sort of cereal, porridge, crisps, snacks and tea bag and coffee cupboard. As you can see, it's very, very full up. Now I didn't too long ago clear this, so there shouldn't be too much that needs clearing, but it's always good to whiz everything out, have a look over everything, get rid of what we're not using or has gone out of date and things like that, and then arrange it. There's already things I've spotted that need to be thrown away, such as just old bits of Easter egg that's fallen out of the box and it's gone a bit funny. Cereal we're keeping, that is out of date. Unopened Easter eggs, which I'm going to just use for baking now. crisps, tortilla chips, things in here should, oh no, I need to go through this actually. Yeah, I need to go through that. We've got a tin of hot chocolates, which are all fine. We have the tea bag, basket, tons of green tea because I've kept forgetting to cancel my Amazon subscription. I need to get rid of these. These were from Christmas. They were delicious, but there's only a few left, but they're out of date. Ovaltine, which should be fine. Cereal, very old juice that probably should be thrown. Old boxes of Easter eggs. So hopefully this won't take me too long. Honestly, it's a good thing I've started doing this weeks before we've moved, because if I left this all to sort of the week we were moving and just sort of getting everything out, putting things in boxes and decluttering at the same time, we are going to get some packers and movers hopefully, so that will take a lot of the stress out of it. Apparently, like, everyone who's moved house has told me, and that have got packers and movers have told me that it's like the best investment you can make. So we've specifically put money aside to get packers and movers, and I think being like 6 months pregnant, 7 months pregnant is absolutely vital. Obviously I am getting loads of help from Lawrence, but I am like the declutter queen. I'm much better at it than him. And you know when you just want to do something because you know you're going to do a better job? Sorry. That's why I want to do it, but I am getting really exhausted from this actually. I'm just so tired from like going up and down on top of everything else I've got going on, because I don't film all of my days, but I've got a lot going on right now. So, but I'm really happy with how this cupboard looks. What I tried to do is put most things inside baskets and buckets, just because what I'm trying to envision is when we do have the packers and movers, that they are just find it so easy to just take things out, put them in wherever, the van, the boxes, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I'm just trying to make life easier for everyone really. But I think this cupboard looks great now. So endless supply of banana Weetabix, porridge. We've got cornflakes back there, which I use for baking, cornflake cakes and things like that. Granola. Then I've got this little tin of seeds, chia seeds and flax seeds and pumpkin seeds, because these are things I use almost daily. I throw them in everything. So to keep them nice and visible, I put them in this tin here. In this little fabric sort of container back here, we've got the sort of crisps and brioche snacks basically. And then we've got a big basket full of coffee beans and different tea bags. And we've got hotel chocolate, hot chocolate sachets. Most of those I'm actually going to give to my friend because I don't like those flavours and neither does Lawrence. So my friend's got lots coming to her. Then, whilst clearing out the cupboard, I found some crackers, and I'm about to make myself some crackers with this mini roulette that I got from Aldi when I was shopping yesterday. I really fancied it, the garlic roulette. A cup of tea, and then I'm going to sit down and edit this video and upload it for you guys. So yeah, I really hope you're enjoying the declutter series. I just thought lots of you enjoy watching decluttering, so I might as well film the whole house moving series starting with the declutter. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe. A lot of viewers watch and are not subscribed. Just by clicking the subscribe button really helps my channel out, and I really appreciate it. If you're a silent viewer, thank you so much for watching as well. Obviously I talk a lot to the people who comment on my videos, but I know there's lots of silent viewers, and I just want to say I really appreciate you guys as well. And yeah, I'll see you again in my next video when we're going to be doing the cleaning cupboard, the fridge and the freezer. Bye!